Hello again. It's 20 to 8. So they say hair is a woman's crowning glory. At least that's how the saying goes. We're putting this to the test this morning. Hair brand Dark and Lovely launched a competition to crown South Africa's best stylist. The winner will be announced tomorrow. We have two Dark and Lovely stylists in studio who've been working on some interesting hairstyles for about an hour now. We'll have a look in a moment. But first, let's talk all things hair with marketing manager Natasha Lopez, head of the company's Academy, and Golden Scissors judge Mimi Bega. Very good morning to you, ladies. Thank you so much for joining us. Natasha, I'd like to start with you. What was the big idea behind this?
So look, I mean, Golden Scissors really has a historical background in South Africa. Dark and Lovely was in fact entrenched within salons and really fed back to consumers. So the brand's chain started in salons led by stylists. Our stylists are often referred to as the medical doctors of the industry when it comes to hair. So really a historical campaign that was really run, but to connect with the stylists, but also upskill and uptrain them. So relaunched again 3 years ago with the organization, and it's the third year running.
Mimi, when Natasha speaks about upskilling and training stylists, why is it important to know the hair before you even touch it?
Yes, it's because hairdressing is a science. And coupled with products like Dark and Lovely, we see the importance of them understanding the actual science and the product content and the results and understanding of the hair structure before actually doing hair. So this is where the education comes in with the brand and the academy.
Right.
Yes.
And Natasha, the move by Dark and Lovely, when we were growing up, Dark and Lovely was always used so that we can straighten our hair. But now you've gone on to embrace the natural hair. Why?
So look, Dark and Lovely has always been a brand that's very close to the consumer. So part of that consumer journey is growing with the consumer needs and evolving. So Dark and Lovely today is a brand that encapsulates the needs of all women. And, you know, we refer to, within the brand, we've got our own little queendom. And the queendom is really for all women. And it's a unifier, a space that unites all women regardless of their crown. And the crown is essentially their hairstyle. So whether you're a naturalista or a sleek on fleek queen, we're really there to service all your needs.
Right. And in terms of the contents of the product, are they natural? Do you have chemicals in there? What's the composition of your hair care?
So look, our hair care products range in terms of ingredients. Within our Au Natural range, we do have a no sulfates range of products, which is specifically for the requirements of a natural hair curl type and the likes. So it ranges within the products. What I can say is that in 2015, we did open a research and innovation center in South Africa with a lab, and all products and the ingredients and the innovation thereof is tested at the lab.
Mimi, with our hair, there's different kinks and curls to it. How important or just how much work has been done in understanding natural hair?
It is a pretty intense subject, yes, and it definitely is not as easy as people perceive it to be. And with the R&I Center, Dark and Lovely, they acknowledge it and understand hair intensity and curl types. So we have products for all of those hair types that ensure that the ease of combing, detangling and maintaining is there on a daily basis. So it's extremely advanced as far as all the necessities that are needed for the different coil types, because yes, like you say, they can be from the very softest right up until the very most difficult one. So yes, we cater for all of it.
And with the academy, when someone walks through your doors and they say, I would like to be a hairstylist, can anyone off the street just come in and say, even me, I can do hair? Or is there, you said it's a science, is there specific things that you actually look for in a person? I'm
glad you came up with the question, because not everybody can become a hairdresser. It is not something that you can just suddenly decide one day that, you know, you have to be a natural born creative. And we have an interviewing process where we do that to ensure that they're not doing it for the wrong reasons. So yes, you can learn by coming to school, being qualified, getting all the necessary accreditations, but there are hairdressers who are naturally creative and life becomes easy, and they are the ones who actually progress to become the stars in the industry.
And we have two artists in studio with us, and at this point I'd like to introduce them. The gentleman on my right.
Hello.
Nijani. Yeah, Pila. So you guys
Nice.
have been doing hair, and before you walked in, I must tell our viewers that the ladies were not looking as sharp and as sleek in terms of their hair. Beautiful ladies, Sanbunan. So, Butiwena, how did you get into hairdressing?
Very interesting. I don't know. This was not something that I dreamed about when I was still at school.
Yeah.
I also had an idea of being a lawyer or something, you know.
Right.
But my sister got into it, and then I followed through, and here I am. I think after I actually started, I got the interest, and I kept on going, and my creativity came, and it shines now.
Yeah, absolutely, and you can see it because
can
she had
see
long,
clearly.
relaxed hair, and in a space of what? It's now 46 minutes into it. The hair is looking very sleek and,
you know?
and very short. So let me come on over this side. So this is the straight hair, and this is the more natural hair. Puti Sawubona, how did you get into hairdressing? You know they always say, "Hi man, abo Puti doing hair, kanjani?"
Yeah, yes, it's, I started doing hair in 1996. I was basically following my brother, but in the process, because I've discovered the creativity within me, then I decided to do the hair. Now here what we're doing is we're dealing with natural hair. We are in the fashion industry. Now we know that fashion comes and goes.
Yeah.
There's this transition that's going on now. People have decided to go natural, like I see you as well. And Dark and Lovely also came up with own natural, basically that caters for natural hair.
So this that you are doing, it looks a little blown out. You know, sometimes you can have your hair by shrinkage.
Yes.
So when you don't blow it out, and then you just blow it out a little bit and you tease it. In terms of blowing the hair and how hair responds to heat, how does that work when you blow your hair out?
Well, I'll say there is direct heat, which has a negative impact on the hair. Now, we wouldn't advise people to do direct heat more often. It is very important to make sure that you treat your hair and then you wash your hair more regularly.
When you say treat your hair, how do you treat your hair? How do you treat natural hair?
It's important that you have to use the shampoos that are moisture-based.
So it's a light nyana or a manzi, no chemically, no?
Basically, those, they actually promote to take away the moisture from the hair. Now, it is very important that, because people, they tend to think if you have natural hair, you don't have to take good care of that natural hair.
That's true. Sissy, why did you decide that you wanted to wear your hair the way it is now?
Actually, my mother is such a natural woman, and I also wanted to embrace my crown. That's why I decided to go all natural.
Natural woman. And of course, whichever way you choose to wear your hair, you're still absolutely beautiful. Sissy, why did you choose to relax your hair?
I've always had long, curled hair, and I just wanted something different this time. Make it short, sexy, and nice.
Oh,
Short,
yes.
sexy, and nice. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us in studio this
Pleasure.
morning. And to you ladies as well, thank you very much for joining us and talking to us about all things hair. And at home, do stay with us. We're back with more after this.